Welcome back. I am the Spirited Maker and this is the Beginner's Guide to Blender. Blender is a free open source 3D modeling program available for Windows, Mac, and Linux. I will be going over some of the basic controls you need to know in order to get started. Learning these things will give you a head start on becoming a proficient modeler in Blender. Let's open up Blender with a new general project. This opens with a basic cube. I will be using this cube to demonstrate the commands and controls you need to learn. You will be able to see the mouse clicks and keystrokes in the bottom right corner. If you need to, you can rewind and check. To begin with, if you want to delete the startup cube, make sure the cube is selecting by left-clicking on it and pressing X. It will ask you to confirm the delete. If you want to undo the delete or any action within Blender, press Ctrl-Z on the keyboard. Let's quickly talk about the view window. You can change the view direction by using the number pad keys. The three main views you will be using are the top ortho view by pressing the 7 key, the front ortho view by pressing the 1 key, and the right ortho view by pressing the 3 key. You can change the view at any time by clicking the middle scroll button on the mouse and dragging the mouse. You can also pan the view by Shift plus clicking the middle scroll mouse button and dragging the view. One last thing on the view screen front. If you want to focus in on what is selected, press the number pad period key. The middle scroll mouse button zooms in and out. That should take care of most of your viewport navigation needs. Let's talk about manipulating objects now. The three main methods of manipulating objects in Blender are the grab, also known as move, command, the scale command, and the rotate command. You can grab and move the object by clicking the G button and moving it with your mouse. You can scale the object by clicking the S key and dragging the mouse to the desired size. And you can rotate the object by clicking the R key and using the mouse to rotate to the desired position. As you will see in a minute, this also works on the sublevel of the object and is the main method of model building. Another useful feature of the manipulation buttons is the ability to limit the manipulation to just one axis by simply pressing X, Y, or Z after you have selected the method of manipulation. As an example, if I want to limit this object to rotate around the Z axis, I will press R and then Z. Now when I drag my mouse, it will only rotate on the Z axis. The same would be true for any other axis and with the scale or grab functions as well. The next thing you want to do is put the selected object into edit mode by pressing the Tab key. In this mode, we can now modify the model by selecting points, lines, and faces and manipulating them. You can change what you select by clicking on the icons in the top left corner. It is fast and easy to switch between vertex, line, and face. Let me demonstrate how the scale, rotate, and grab functions work depending on what selection mode you are in. In vertex mode, click a point and shift-click at least one other point, and now you can rotate the points with R, scale them with S, and grab and move them with G. In line mode, you can select one or more lines and do the same. Rotate with R, scale with S, and grab and move with G. The same axis limits work as before by clicking X, Y, or Z after the R, S, or G have been pressed. I want to discuss one of the most useful functions you can perform in edit mode, and that is subdividing. Subdividing is accomplished by pressing Ctrl+R. This will insert a divide in whatever you have selected, and it will greatly increase how you refine your mesh. In point mode, select the 2 points you wish to subdivide and press Ctrl+R. Now drag the mouse to tell it exactly where you want the divide to occur. In line mode, you simply select the line you want to divide and move the mouse again to the exact location. In face mode, you can choose which direction you want to divide the face, and then the same mouse move is performed. Let's now discuss 2 more useful functions you can perform in this mode: inserting and extruding. Inserting is performed by pressing I while a face is selected. This is most easily done in the face select mode. Once you press I, you can drag the mouse around to scale the newly inserted face. The next very useful function is the extrude command with the E button. This function works differently depending on the select mode you are in. In vertex mode, it will extrude out another point and attach it with a line. This is useful if you are building polygons 1 point at a time. I use this a lot in my Bezier curves tutorial, link below. In line select mode, it extrudes out a whole new face the width of the line. And my favorite extrude mode is face mode. When you extrude a face, you extrude a whole 3D mass. You can extrude in a positive manner and build up objects rapidly, or in a subtractive manner and create holes in an object. I use this method for quickly blocking in an object that I will later refine. One more thing on the building front. If you have 2 points or lines, you can quickly and easily fill between them with the fill command by pressing F. Two points become a line. Two lines fill in with a square, and a connected set of lines fill in with a polygon. In face select mode, if you select multiple faces and press the fill command, it combines them into one polygon. The final thing I want to go over in this beginner's basic video is the select commands. It is something we are doing constantly when working on models, so it is good to get it down in the beginning. You've already been shown to select by simply clicking on the vertex, line, or face, then shift-clicking to add additional points, lines, or faces. Another useful select is called the circle select, and it is performed by clicking the C button. Now, using the mouse, left-click and drag the circle around the things you want to select. Right-click when you are finished to release the circle select mode. The final and extremely useful selection method I will show you is called the ring select. It is performed by pressing Alt and clicking on the point, line, or face you want to ring select. Blender will do its best to loop around the object and select a ring. With that, I believe you have most of the tools you need to get started modeling in Blender. It is such a powerful program with tons more to learn. I really hope this video has helped you in some way, and I ask that you please subscribe to my channel and look forward to additional tutorials in the future. Thank you for watching, and as always, God bless.